available over the counter, and it is one of the most prescribed drugs globally. Its usage during cooking hydrolyzes into a toxic compound known as aminophenol, which damages the liver and the kidney and results in organ failure. Further observed that potash can contain a high sodium content, which is not good for the body. An effect of its intake includes headaches, increase in blood pressure, kidney disease, kidney stone, and so on. And using it as a softener or tenderizer leads to reduction of protein in food. Also, alum, which is often being used as food preservative and cooking, needs to be addressed due to its potential health hazards. Consuming alum can cause gastrointestinal issues such as nausea, vomiting, dry skin, skin irritation, skin cancer, and throat tightness. However, an estimated 420,000 people die every year as a result of eating contaminated food, and more than a quarter of these victims are small children. In addition to this immediate human cost, inadequate safety, food safety comes with a greater ripple effect that impedes social economic progress, especially in developing countries like ours. The WHO, the World Health Organization, states that food safety and nutrition and food security are inevitably linked, and lack of food, safe food, creates a vicious cycle of disease and malnutrition, which overburden public health service, disrupt social and economic progress, and distract from the quality of life. Further, however, this unhealthy practice is not limited to the usage of aforementioned ingredients being used for cooking, but it has also been reported in the news and social media that new beans, raw beans, and stockfish were being preserved with sniper, a chemical that is injurious to human health. In addition, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, that's NAFDAC, reported through the Director General, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, that consumption of imported ice, that is small, treated with chemicals, was injurious or human health. These are concerns that these unhealthy practices constitute dangerous threats to public health consumption of these unhealthy ingredients and substances, and be a mechanism for increasing dangerous and life-threatening diseases such as cancer, kidney failure, liver diseases, and so on. There is need for the public to be sensitized against its consumption, whereas some consume them unknowingly by eating in restaurants and bars where these ingredients are being used. And it is pertinent that government take urgent and proactive steps to contain and prevent these practices before it becomes aggravated to the citizenry of Oyo State and Nigeria at large. These are resolved to urge the executive arm of government through, number one, the executive arm of government through the Ministry of Information to embark on sensitization programs to sensitize the public on the dangers involved in the use of paracetamol, potash, corn, and alum in cooking. And two, the executive arm of government through the Ministry of Health and Environment and natural resources to engage owners of eateries, restaurants, and bars in a stakeholders forum, sensitizing them against the use of harmful ingredients and substances in cooking, and give feedback to the House. Number 3, the Committee on Health to engage the officials of the Ministry of Health in charge of food and public health to come up with way forward in curbing the act of using these dangerous ingredients and other harmful chemicals for preservation to prevent people from being exposed to life-threatening disease. Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished colleague, I beg to move.
Thank you, Honorable. Any seconder to the motion? Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I, Honorable Babala, representing by North East Constituency 1, hereby move to second the motion on the need to sensitize the public on food safety and danger of adding some unhealthy ingredients to cooking which are injurious to health. Thank you, sir.
And that was the secondment of the motion duly moved by Honorable Dialani. The floor is now open for additional debate on the motion, if any. The floor is open, honorable colleagues. Honorable Wale.
Mr. Speaker, sir, honorable colleague, I'm Honorable Samuel Oluwandalamosi, member representing Artisanal State Constituency. Mr. Speaker, this motion came at the right time. No better time than this. Because if you look at our community now, so many restaurants, so many eateries are just open without being proper monitoring, sensitization, cooking for people, while so many people have been eating food poison without knowing what they are consuming. Mr. Speaker, with the resolution on this motion, I support and give my voice that we should take this and let the committee look into it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Adela.
Mr. Speaker, sir. Distinguished honorable colleagues, my name still remains Honorable Dele Adiola, and I represent the people of the same Tesfaye State Constituency. I want to commend the effort of DLME for putting these papers together. It's not very easy, but for somebody that has gone too technical like this and come out with detailed analysis of is heading to our nature. But unfortunately, having read this, we discovered that there are a lot of NDTs that we are putting in. Mr. Speaker, I want to say this, that today, during the old days, when we were very young, we do eat raw things from various farms. But today, a lot of canned products. I listened to a message maybe from one of the ambassadors of France or thereabouts. He was talking about using chemicals to spray our farms these days. We don't know that we are translating it into poisonous foods. And that is the level of which we are eating poisonous food today in the country. Averagely today, Mr. Speaker, majority of percentage of vegetables you see outside, larger percentage of okras you see outside, larger percentage of dairies you see outside, they are all chemicalized. They are product of chemistry. And in the only days what we do have was one food that are very rich in nutrients. But today, all the nutrients have been replaced with chemical. And that is why I want to suggest this, that, and if you see it, Mr. Speaker, you realize that the rate at which you are having cancerous diseases, kidney diseases, liver diseases, these days, you can compare with what they had in 1970s, 80s. And all these are due to what we are putting in. Mr. Speaker, I want to suggest that in collaboration with Ministry of Environment, I don't know how it concerns Ministry of Health, I may want to amend this resolve number 3, that this is purely Ministry of Environment, Committee of Environment assignment to look into all our food, our vendors, canteens and others, and check it if what they are bringing to us are so healthy to our body. I'm also not only that, all other concerned NAFDAC will have to do something. And we have a lot of fake products today in the society. So, Mr. Speaker, I join my fellows and I commend the Alamin, and I wish all these things are put into place so that we have a healthy environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Any additional submission? Okay, I think it's self-explanatory. I just want to say that we are in a very peculiar situation in this country. The motion as it is today and as moved by Honorable Olalere truly calls for concern. No doubt about that people are cutting corners in order to make ends meet. And in cutting corners, they are using that to affect the health of Nigerians and our people in Oyo State, so to say. All that has been mentioned in this motion indicates why we have high increase in shutdown of kidney, liver issues, and what have you. I was reading over the weekend in the media the rate at which our government hospitals are filled with complaints of kidney failure. These are one of the reasons. And we have to take it serious, honorable colleagues, because we walk into various eateries and what have you without knowing how some of these foods are being prepared. In fact, I was shocked when he read that paracetamol is being used to soften beef. This is something that calls for critical look. And based on Honorable Budiola's submission, that we look into the committee to commit this to. I think we can have a joint committee, environment and health, to look at it. Because NAFDAC, that is saddled with the responsibility of approval of some of these things, is with Ministry of Health. While we have the environmental health officers who are supposed to go around to ensure that some of these eateries that are springing up here and there are properly maintained. Not just maintained in terms of cleanliness and hygiene, but even the way they prepare their food and what have you. I remember when we were growing up, we used to have them go around. They would even ask for a sample to taste from the food that are being prepared in some of these eateries, but I doubt if they even do that again. But we use this medium to ask that the Committee on Environment and Health, as it is stated here, that the Committee on Health to engage the officials of Ministry of Health in charge of food and public health maybe we could just amend and say the Committee of Health and Environment should join. So, in doing that, we will have an holistic and understanding when they report back to the House. So I will put the question as amended that those who support that all the resolution as contained and amended in the body of the motion, those who support that issue be allowed to go, say aye. Those against say yea. The ayes have it. Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, the next item on the order of the day paper for this afternoon is another motion. A motion on a passionate appeal to your state government. Honorable Member, the place on the floor. A passionate appeal to your state government to rehabilitate existing and construct more public toilets, to eradicate the menace of open defecation, create sanity, healthy living, and eradicate diseases. OITM /S/1 /2 that is following out take cognizance of negative effect of open defecation on the environment and human health with a view to urging the executive, government through relevant MDA to set regulatory machinery in motion to rehabilitate existing and construct more public toilets, to eradicate the menace of open defecation, to forestall outbreak of diseases. Honorable M.O. Akande, Modi Akande, Ibadan Southeast 1. Oh, Babala, Ibadan Southeast 1. Oh, Olabi, Ibadan South North, Ibadan South North East 2. Olaji, and Memole, Ibadan South East 2, co-sponsors.
Mover of the motion, please take the floor.
Right, Mr. Kasa, esteemed colleagues, my name is Akande Modiokwe, representing by Southeast Conference 1. Motion, a passionate appeal to your state government to rehabilitate existing and construct more public toilets to eradicate the menace of open defecation, create sanity, healthy living, and eradicate diseases. According to Southeast 1, OA Olabi, Ibadan Northeast 2, A Olabi Nagayu, and OA Olumide Southeast 2, A Babala, Ibadan Northeast 1, co-sponsor the House. Know the same cleanliness is next to godliness. In addition, a clean environment established healthy living. Open defecation is the practice of passing excrete in an open field. Whatever and open churches without proper disposal of human exterior, it is also classified as unimproved sanitation. Instead of 15 years of conjunctive efforts under global action plans such as Millennium Development Goals, MDGs, targets for improved sanitation were not met, which imply access to improved sanitation facilities, flush latrine or pit latrine, were not enjoyed by the great percentage of problems of developing nation. Research and show that 90% of people who reside in rural area involved in this nefarious act, which pose significant health risks such as transferable infection diseases, diarrhea, typhoid, cholera, and viral infection persist in some localities, with almost 85% of open defecation living in rural areas where people in poorest quality are 9 times more likely to defecate in the open than those from rich Quantum. Further note that the current reality in the country is the problem of open education caused by the lack of provision of toilet, which has steadily and gradually resulted in various diseases, conditions, or many already frustrated Nigeria, particularly in our constituency, the South is 1 and 2, where so much expectation rests on our shoulders as an elected representative in this hallowed chamber. This is the rules scenario in areas such as Sunia Adeliji Memorial Primary School, Agogo Maternity Center, Labo, Oroyo, Market Area. These are the unique communal structure of Yoruba, parents referred to as Agbole, and other localities at about South East 1 and 2 constituencies specifically. Aware that Sunia Adeliji Memorial School is majorly affected with the menace of open education because people in the area usually educate inside the classrooms due to no availability of public toilets in the area, thereby only threat to the learning process and activities of schools. Also about the maternity center that is expected to be neat and tidy always witness education. This is very risky for the health of residents of the area. Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished, very risky for the health residents of the area. Colleague, Oroyo market is a popular market within the South-East local government. The market also lacks public toilet, and this has negative effect on business transaction in the market. Further aware that the 9th Oyo State General Assembly passed Oyo State Open Education Prohibition Law 2021 Section 3 of law state that nobody shall dedicate or deposit feces in open places anywhere in the state. Observes that His Excellency Shimakide, a friend of commoner and leader par excellence, passionately committed himself and the present government to the welfare and well-being of people as part of measure to ameliorate the suffering of masses of Oyo State. The MAPA plan in the Institute 2.0 to create an enabling environment for healthy living of the citizens of caution the effect of open education. Further observes that according to 2021 Water Sanitarian and Hygiene Watch National Outcome Routine Mapping on Nigeria sanitation status, 48 million people practice open education, while 95 million were without access to basic sanitation services. There is need to do things differently by meeting demand for public toilet. The private sector can work closely with tier of government. In addition, communities play a huge role in sustainability and strictly sanitization in market and public places. Concern that open education pollutes the environment, expose children and adults to critical health problems like diarrhea, leading to untimely deaths. Further concern that open education negatively portrays the state and does not attract tourists and investors, thereby leading to low internally generated revenue of the state. Resolved to join executive arm of government through the Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources, Health Education and Science and Technology, local government and Shitazi Matter, Oyo State Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, Rusawa, to set up a coordinating committee team to draw up a sustainable plan for construction of public toilet in some designated areas such as schools, markets, and other public places in affected areas across the state. The Ministry of Information to intensify advocacy to Oyo State populace to sensitize them to prevalence and danger of open education. Relevant NGOs to ensure that motor park, shopping complex, market, restaurant, education, financial institution, public private buildings, communities, petrol station, and recreation centers make provision for functional laboratory and wash system. The Bureau of Physical Planning ensures that no private building or business site plan is approved without provision of toilet facilities, and those whose toilets are not properly maintained be sanctioned appropriately. And the Ministry of Local Government and State Housing Matter ensure that sanitary officials implement the Open Education Prohibition Law 2021 to ensure compliance and direct local government and local council development area LCDAs in Ibadan South East State constituency to make provision for public toilet and mobilized toilet in strategic location as well as effective maintenance. Mr. Speaker, the City Colleague, prepare to move.
Thank you, Honorable Akonde. Any seconder to the motion? Honorable Babajide.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I still remain Honorable Adeba Babajide Gabriel, representing the good people of our North State constituency. I still remain the Jagaban of 9 and 10 Assembly. I'm also here today to be a seconder to this motion moved by my honorable colleagues. Akonde Olabi Olajide Omekunle, a passionate appeal to Oyo State government to rehabilitate existing construction more public toilets, eradicate the menace of open defecation, create sanity, health living, and eradicate disease. Well, I believe in the Ninth Assembly. There is a bill that will pass through the Commission on Environment, which are also the part of them as well. But I think we have not been doing so well about this. Also, I think we need to gear up all our private companies in Oyo State. If we get to Lagos State, you will see how the private companies are doing their own community development to the state. In Oyo State, you will hardly find what the little they are giving back to the community. The banks are not doing anything to the community, which I believe are advanced, and not saying anything about this in Oyo State. Even in my constituency, which is a metropolitan environment, we have such this problem as well. We have market in Songo in Ibadan North. We have Bodija. If you get to all the railway, you see the education everywhere. So I think we need to gear the companies in Oyo State, maybe through labor and productivity, or to the Ministry of Environment, to the Commission on Environment as well, to let them know what are they giving back to us. Because we are talking about the government. Government cannot do it all. Because the same government will look out for the people, to the masses. How do we pay the salaries? How do we develop the state? How do we bring the community? How do we bring inter-road in the state? So we cannot put all load on the government. We need to look outside. We need to think outside the box. How can we bring people in to do something for us? Lagos State is far going far better than us because the company, the banks are doing things. If you get to roundabout in many places in Lagos State, you will see how beautified it is through the banks, through the company, through the. Oh, here we have the little we have, they are not bringing anything to us. I think we need to call them to also. We need to gear up the local government. Many local governments generate IGR. I'm sorry to say, but not for the past 10 months or a year ago, there's not even a single project done by local government chairman. Even the toilets is not done. The only thing you see, they evacuate, they do this, they do that. There's no tangible projects before or from them. So how are we getting an IGR? What are they using the IGR for? So I think we need to wake them up and do something meaningful to the community. For what people need. If you get to Agbaje market, they are calling me to come and build toilets. This is my job, but I have no choice than to do for them because that's what they requested for. I'm a lawmaker. I'm here to speak for people, to talk about what my concerns are needed for. But right now, I campaign. I cannot tell them I'm a lawmaker. I have to do something to showcase for them. In last night assembly, I did 24 bowl, 6 toilets. on my own name alone, because I have no choice than to do it. That's why I'm here today. But I tell you, I'm sorry, I'm a lawmaker. The right people to do this are not doing it. They have no choice than to come to us. So I think the environment, the Committee on Environment, Labour Productivity, to do something. And even at that, the trade, Committee on Trade as well, to do something about the market. What are the markets? What are they doing on themselves? They have the Committee of the Market. They receive money from the people that sells on the road. What are they using the money for? What are they bringing back to the states? Nothing. All the things have been siphoned. So I think we need to call them to order and hook them up. And so say, I make a seconder to this motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Wagajira. Any other submission? Honorable Mambadia.
Thank you. Yeah, move my job by name. Edo State constituency, yes. Just a little buttress to what my colleague just said now. You know, we can understand the situation on the ground by comparing Lagos State and Oyo State. Far, far, far different. Lagos State is an excellent state, which we could compare with the other state. Other Lagos alone, you can compare with state. But what I will suggest from my own mind is that we need to call all those private companies, actually like banks. Every year they always try to beautify the front of the secretariat and the other thing in the state. We need to call them to order, to let them understand that this is where they are making their money. And we are the one that kept that money in their banks. And by doing this, they're supposed to have responsibility to the people of the state also. Not to just sorting our money by the transfer, did that, all money will just be going like that. So they need to pay back. And this is time we need to call their attention to let them understand that we need their service in our dore, and that we can be able to understand that we are there for them. But you did not call them. That they don't know that it is their right. According to what Gidi just said now, it's right. They are doing it in Lagos. All the parastatals, they already enjoy such a thing. And then because of your team, we just put our hand looking at them. We believe that they always are just doing the way they like. And they also, in local government, according to the GD, yes, local government chairman, we need to call their attention on this issue. By trying to at least toilet is most important, whether in the market area. There is not too much for them. They can build each toilet every month or every 3 months in their own area. If they can be doing this, all this will not come up again. So we need to do our needful as a lawmaker, as a representative of the people of the state. So we need to call these people to let them understand that this is a joint committee. And the mention Committee on Commerce and Industry, Committee on Cooperative, we are there too. And we are ready by the order given through the Speaker of the House. We can do it now, we are ready to work now. So if you refuse to do it, we leave it for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Once again, my name is Honorable Adela, and I represent the people of the State constituency. While appreciating Honorable Ade, I want us to understand the motion as it is very, very important to our state. Right, Mr. Speaker, according to UNICEF, close to 4 million people from Nigeria as a whole. In fact, for us to be able to meet with the standard World Health Organization, we will be in need of over 4 million toilets in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I'm talking to you today, over 113 million people do not have access to toilets in Nigeria. And Oyo State ranking number 3 in the Committee of State in Nigeria. And that is telling you the importance of this bid, of this motion. Like my people have said another time, what happened to the contractors, our business partners in your state? What have been their corporate responsibilities to the society? If somebody has come to the state and have collected billions of contracts, and he just give us like that without having any corporate responsibility carried out in the state, how much is the toilet? So, and these are the areas we have been saddled with responsibility to represent our people. So, Mr. Speaker, we cannot just close our eyes to that area. And the government is taking all the best to ensure that South is ranked among the best states in Nigeria. Then all other governments that need efforts of other stakeholders in the state, then we should call them to order. Most so much people are full about marketplaces and the local government. Let's start from our very close area here. Mr. Speaker has some committees to go together. Let us analyze and statistically establish how many shops we have in Bodija. Then how many toilets we have. We can transfer from that place. There are a lot of consultants building the gigantic shopping complex. By the time you assess that complex, you see that there are no toilet availabilities in there. So, Mr. Speaker, I join my voice to remove this motion that necessary steps taken in order to address this issue, so as not to put the life of our citizens of our into danger unnecessarily. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Canada. Wale. Sorry. Okay, my dear, I thought you were done.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Kotoraman. I represent the good people of Oyo East and Oyo West State Constituency. I want to appreciate the movers of this motion because it is one that is of very high importance in the community. And because there is no way we have a community without enough defecation facility, and we expect that people live in good health. Apart from, I also want to add to the motion that to the prayers that it should make compulsory for every household to have toilet facilities. We should set the government, the Ministry of Environment should release the enforcement officers to check and ensure that every household have toilet facilities. There is no way people will build houses and then you expect that short puts will be the means of defecation. It is not acceptable. It is not human. It does not befit people in this age, 21st century. So I want to strongly advise that we should make it a point of importance that every household should have toilet facilities. Thank you very much, sir.
Your Honorable, I think we have had enough information on this motion, and I just want to say that it's quite disheartening. It's very sad that at this point in time we're talking of open defecation in our state. In fact, when he mentioned that we ran third, we are now second in Nigeria. About 40% of Oyo State people practice this menace, so to say, and it's very sad. But coincidentally, I remember that Night Assembly did pass a law, a bill, which is presently the executive waiting for the governor's assent. So this motion is coming at a better time to urge the executive to pass into law the bill that has been, the bill that has been passed by this house into law, to sign it into law. Once the governor assents to it, it becomes a law. And some of our people who really understand and know that what the house is doing is germane. So Honorable Akwadele, once again we thank you for coming up. This mission serves as a reminder now, and I'm very sure the executive will wake up to their responsibility. Coincidentally, my constituency was a beneficiary of a public toilet last 2 years or thereabout through UNICEF, because my humble self was and some other members were the sponsors of that bill to eradicate open defecation in Oyo State. We were beneficiary to a toilet and a borehole project. And I know UASA is equally trying to come up with some project on public toilets. In addition, I want to say, with the leave of the House, if the Honorable House can allow for us to meet with corporate entities in Oyo State and have a kind of dialogue with them. Because part of our solution has been, what are they doing in terms of their corporate social responsibility? Honorable Mabada mentioned the issue of decorating the bridge under the bridge during Yuletide season. Yes, you are decorating that, but we need something that will keep us alive. When toilets are provided, our people will be able to make use of it instead of defecating in an open place and spreading diseases and what have you. And thank God the school children are here, and I'm very sure they'll be able to take one or two things back to their states, to their various schools, to educate themselves as well on open defecation. So once again, I want to rule on the prayer. Those in support.
Mr. Speaker, some amendment to the prayer.
Amendment, what amendment?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Benga Yekola is my name.
Okay.
I want us to consider the title of the motion. This is a passionate appeal to Oyo State government to rehabilitate existing and construct more public toilets to eradicate the menace of open defecation, create sanity, healthy living, and eradicate diseases. Part of the prayer is B of the prayer: direct local governments and local council development areas in Oyo State, in the Southeast constituency, to make provision for public toilets and mobile toilets in strategic locations, as well as effective maintenance. The whole body and title of the motion has to do with Oyo State. I want us to amend that resolution. Instead of being too much particular about the Southeast State constituency, why not Oyo State? Direct all the local government and SCDAs. Mr. Speaker, it is a thing of shame if at this annual chamber we are standing up this morning to say that we should direct our people that each household should have toilets. It is a thing of shame that we should have toilets at this age. But this is exactly what is happening. Most of our public primary schools have been turned to public toilets. I pity primary school teachers. They leave school today, by the time they come back tomorrow, they see their classrooms defecated with excrete there. They don't even want to bloody care if these people are coming tomorrow. So I still want to ensure, to add to the leg of our resolution.
Okay, thanks for that additional recommendation. So what we're saying in essence is that we exploit direct local government and local council development areas in the Badon Southwest to redirect all local government and LCDs to provide for toilets in all their domain. Is it okay like that? In Oyo State. will now, I will put the question as amended. Those in support that the prayer on this motion be passed by this honorable house as amended, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Majority leader.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, the next item on the order of the day paper is third reading of Law Transmission Safety B 2022. OIAP/09/88/22. Reservation of report of the Committee on Health on Law Transmission Safety B 2022. Honorable Liliwan G. Samino, Saki East Atibo State Constituency Chairman of the Committee.
Right Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleague, I'm Honorable Simon Olonza.
Chairman, please hold on, please. Some announcement just came in now before we will take your third reading. This is to inform distinguished honorable members that there will be meeting of officials of the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Investment and Cooperative at room 110 Caucus Room on Friday, 28 October 2023 by 10 a.m. The underlisted honorable members should please take note and attend punctually. Honorable Mrs. O.C. Olajide Ibadan, Nurse 1, Vice Chairman. Honorable S.A. Onalapo Ogumososa, Leader of the House, Member. Honorable A. Olabi Ibadan North 2, Member. Honorable M.O. Abiola Akinyele 1, Member. Honorable M. Assis Kajola, Member. Honorable J.A. Ogundadele Orire, Member. That's for that. And this is to inform distinguished honorable members of Committee on Women Affairs and Community Development with officials of Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Inclusion at room 110 Caucus Room on Monday, 23rd October 2023 by 12 noon. The underlisted honorable members should please take note and attend punctually. Honorable R.G. Saminu Astibo Shaki /Shaki East Vice Chairman. Honorable A.E. Olajide Lagere, Member. Honorable Mrs. M. Michael Ogumosono, Member. Honorable L.I.A. Shitu Shaki West, Member. Honorable M. Assis Kwajola, Member. Honorable D. Olade Ibadan Northwest, Member. I wish to equally recognize the President of Federation of Oyo State Student Union, Obafemi Awolowo, University Ile-Ife, Osun State, who are in the gallery to observe the day's proceedings. I urge you to be observant and be attentive as the deliberation progresses, so as to gain maximally. I wish you happy viewing and journey mercy back to your base. This is to equally inform distinguished members of Committee on Environment, Water Resources, Ecology and that the committee will meet with the Association of Waste Managers and Refuse Contractors Association at room 110 Caucus Room, Parliament Building, Old Complex, on 18th October 2023 by 11 a.m. The underlisted members should please take note and attend punctually. Honorable A.O. Ogunshola Iwajowa, Vice Chairman. Honorable A.O. Babalola Ibadan North, Member. Honorable C.J. Oyekola Atiba, Chief Whip, Member. Honorable O.S. Babalola Ebeda, Deputy Leader, Member. Honorable B.J. Adebayo Ibadan North 2, Member. Honorable M.O. Abiola Akinyele 1, Member. Signed, Honorable Olabi. And this is equally to informing all members present at the plenary today that we are meeting immediately after sitting at the division room right there to deliberate on one or two things that is quite germane to the House. Immediately after the sitting, division room. Thank you. Chairman else, take your reports.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, Honorable Samuel Orion Belamonsi, member representing Ativo Shatid, Chairman House Committee on Health. Committee reports. Report of the Committee on Health on Blood Transfusion Safety Bill 2022. Preamble. Pursuant to resolution of House on Tuesday, 11 October 2022, that the Committee on Health to scrutinize Blood Transfusion Safety Bill 2022 and report back to the House. The committee organized a public hearing, received and considered input from the unlisted stakeholder, Ministry of Health, Office of Health of Service, Oyo State Hospital Management Board, Ministry of Justice, Oyo State Agents for the Control Aids, Nigeria Medical Association, Oyo State Branch, Association of Medical Laboratory Sciences of Nigeria, Oyo State Branch, Guild of Medical Laboratory Director, Oyo State, Nigeria Red Cross Society, Oyo State Branch, National Blood Service Commission, Southwest Zona Headquarters, National Association of Nigeria Nurse and Midwifery, Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Inclusion, Lamu Tabitala University of Technology Teaching Hospital. Meteorology and Blood Transfusion Sciences Society of Nigeria, Oyo State Branch. Submission and input from stakeholders at the public hearing and memorandum submitted are reflected in the attached table. The 10th Assembly, pursuant to Order 12 Rule 95 of the Standing Rule of the Oyo State House of Assembly, devoted into the record of the 9th Assembly on the report of Committee on Health on Blood Transfusion Safety Bill 2022 and resolved to present the report that was not determined before the expiration of the 9th Assembly. General comment. All technical and grammatical error have been noted and corrected. Law should read bill wherever it appears. Recommendation. Having carefully considered the bill, clause by clause by the committee hereby recommended for the approval of the House as follows. Long title. Amendment proposals. In line 1, insert ES abolish Oyo State Blood Transfusion Safety Committee before regulated. In line 2, insert blood transfusion after blood donor. In line 3, insert woman before blood. Amendment proposed to replace the Blood Transfusion Safety Law 2022 with the Oyo State Blood Transfusion Safety Committee Bill 2023. Amendment proposals insert the underlisted in order of alphabetic before 1. Before interpretation and authorized person insert administrative zone. Name Ibadan 1, Ibadan 2, Otogun 1, Otogun 2, Ogbomoso, Oyo and Ibarapa. In the interpretation of blood screening, insert to ensure its safety for the recipient after sample. In the interpretation of commissioner, replace of with for therefore health and insert or any person in charge of the ministry of the time being after health. After the interpretation of committee, insert function include power and duty. In the interpretation of subcommittee, replace team with committee. Before the interpretation of ministry, insert medical facility, means any public or private hospital, clinic, center, medical school, medical training institution, healthcare facility, physician office, infirmary, disciplinary, ambulatory, surgical center or other institution of location where medical care is provided to any person. After the interpretation of TTI, insert voluntary non-remunerated donor, means person who donates blood with own fuel will receive non-payment for it, either in the form of cash or kind. Amendment proposed. Clause 3 amendment proposed. Is that no surplus 2 does. The committee shall A. Be a body corporate with perpetually succession or a common seal. B. Have power to sue or be sued in corporate name. And C. Have power to build, place, acquire or dispose of any property, whether movable or immovable. B. Surplus 2. Remember surplus 2(3). In the opening paragraph, delete number of the paragraph A, line 1. Delete the chairman who shall be and insert who shall be the chairman after ministry. Remember paragraph C and D as paragraph B and C. Replace former paragraph B, K, and N as paragraph D does. A representative of each. The Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Inclusion not below the level of a director. The Oyo State Agent for Control of AIDS, SACA, and the official of head of service not below level of director. We write paragraph M as paragraph E does. A director, medical laboratory science with specialty in hematology and blood transfusion services in the Oyo State Hospital Management Board, who shall be the secretary. Replace paragraph C dash plus 1 with paragraph F does. A representative of each. The Nigerian Medical Association Oyo State branch. Association of Medical Laboratory Sciences of Nigeria Oyo State branch. Non-government organization NGO with blood donation and transfusion program. The Nigerian Red Cross Society Oyo State branch. National Association of Nigerian Nurse and Midwifery Oyo State. The Guild of Medical Laboratory Director Oyo State branch. Hematology and blood transfusion sciences of Nigeria Oyo State branch. The numbers surplus 3 and surplus 4 and we write as follow. Appointment of member of the committee 4. The chairman and member of the committee shall be appointed by the governor on the recommendation of the commissioner. Insert surplus 5, 6 and 7 as follow. Remember the chairman and other member of the committee shall be paid such remuneration as the governor may determine. Tenure of office. Member of the committee other than ex-officio member shall be hold office for a term of 3 years and may be reappointed for the further term of 3 years only. Removal and resignation 7. A member of the committee shall case to hold office for inability and discharge functions of the office, whether arising from infirmity of the mind or body or for any act of misconduct. If he become bankrupt and have been so far for more than a year, if he is convicted of a felony or any offence involving dishonest of fraud, if any case of person who is if any of a person who is a member of voter of professional disqualification or is disqualified or suspended from practice or professional by order of competent authority if he acquire financial or other interest in the operation of the committee which is likely to be prejudicial to the effective discharge of his function and such interest was not disclosed and ratified by the committee. F. If the case of ex-officio member, if in case of hold the office by the virtue of which is a member may resign from the membership by notice in writing addressed to the governor, and that member shall cease to be a member from the date of acceptance to the registration by the governor. A member of committee may be removed by the governor upon being satisfied that it is not in the interest of the committee that of the public such member to continue office, or if without any satisfactory reason as missed 3 consecutive meeting of the committee, whether a vacancy exists on the committee, such vacancy shall be filled in the same manner as initial appointment. Clause 4. Former Clause 4 become Clause 5 and amendment proposed. Instead, in the paragraph 1 does ensuring that adequate and equitable supply of safe blood and blood products in the state of subconstituent clause accordingly. In former paragraph 2, line 1 delete through the ministry and last add S to sector. In former paragraph 7, install blood storage after screening. In former paragraph 8, line 3 delete and list line delete committee and insert of committee after function. In former paragraph 10, line 2, insert after data, rewrite former paragraph 11 thus promoting training and research in all aspects of blood transfusion service, routinely carrying out blood drive across the state and protecting rights of blood donor. In former paragraph 13, insert carrying out amorphigilance activities after and insert a new paragraph 16 thus setting standard in respect of blood donor recruitment, collecting, testing, processing, storing, issuing and disbursing of blood and blood products, as well as disposal of blood and blood product waste. Insert a new subclause 17 does developing and coordinating and implementation of policy, guideline, procedures and standard relevant of ensuring blood safety across the state. Clause 5. Former Clause 5 become Clause 6 and amend proposed. Rewrite subclause 1 as follows. 1. The committee shall ensure the establishment of the list a blood recruitment and screening center refer to this law as the center in such administrative zone of the state. Rewrite subclause 2, 3 and 4 as new subclause 3 does. The center shall screen and certify blood with a unique label before blood is transmitted anywhere in the state. Store blood and blood products obtained through numerated donor in well-equipped blood banks, operating with the same standard operative procedure SOP, and document all activities and events and ensure the affordability of a first aid kit and the content shall be certified to be adequate for the first aid intervention by medical office, overseeing center and clinical care donor. Insert new surplus 2 doors. The center shall be managed by the personnel with appropriate professional skill in line with local and international best practice. Clause 6. Former clause 6 become clause 7 and amendment proposed. In surplus 1 replace ministry with committee. In surplus 3 replace under the section with which shall be renewed annually. In surplus 4 line 1 is start registered after all and last line. Replace ministry with committee. Delete surplus 5. Clause 7. Former clause 7 become clause 8 and standard part of the bill. Clause 8, former clause 8 become clause 9 and amendment proposed. Thus, rewrite surplus 1 does. The committee or authorized person may at reasonable time enter any place suspected to be unregistered blood bank or blood recruitment or blood screening center to be made such examination in inquiry. In surplus 3, line 1 delete person after any replaced by the with person. Line 2 delete committee and have the authorization. Line 3 delete to. Clause 9 former clause 9 become clause 10 and amendment proposed. A. In surplus 1 line 3 delete official with the committee. Line 4 replace shall be with is. In surplus 2 line 2 replace permit with renew. In line 3 delete or ministry and replace shall be with is. Surplus 3 line 3 replace shall be with is. In surplus 4 line 1 replace A with any. Line 3 replace shall with is. And line 5 delete having the center closed down permanently and insert fine of 250,000 and rewrite surplus 5 does. Any person who knowledgeably transfuse blood into a patient having knowledge that such blood is not labeled by the committee or comments an offence and is liable to conviction. In the case of individual to be fined 200,000 or a time of 1 year imprisonment or blood and or both, and in the case of medical facility to fine of 500,000 and the medical facility closed down for a minimum of 1 year. Clause 10 former clause 10 become clause 11 and amendment proposed. Remember the provision of clause 10 as surplus 1. Replace 11 hearing with 12 of this law. Insert surplus 2 to read to every owner or proprietor of medical facility having a blood bank within the state shall avoid medical treatment of a blood donor who experience an adverse effect related to blood donation. Former clause 11 become clause 12 and amendment proposed dot. Surplus 1 line 3 insert labeled by committee after is as before screen and with ELISA after tested and delete and labeled by the committee. Paragraph B insert and C. Paragraph C delete and delete paragraph D. Rewrite surplus 2 dots. Any person who contravene of or fail to comply with the provision of this section commit an offence and is liable on conviction in the case of an individual to be fined 200,000 or a term of 1 year imprisonment or both, and a medical facility to be fined 500,000 and the medical facility to close down for a minimum of 1 year. We number surplus 3 as plus 13 amendment proposals. Paragraph A, line 1, insert after label. Paragraph B, line 1, delete in case of company or hospital and insert a medical facility shall be liable to before a fine. Clause 12. Former clause 12 become clause 15 and start part of the bill. Instead of a new clause 4 does. Proceeding of the committee 4. The committee shall have power to make standing order to regulate its proceeding at meeting and those in the subcommittee. Insertion of new clause 14 does. Fund of the committee 14. Fund of the committee shall consider of such sum of many be allocated by the government. Fees from the performance of its activities, financial donor and gift grants. Mr. Speaker, I beg to report.
Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, permit me to appreciate the chairman House Committee on Health, that is Dr. Wale Riliwanu Badamasi, for coming up with his report. Of course, after many times, after many pleas, after many persuasion. But of course, we still have to appreciate him, at least for coming up with the report. Having said that, Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, I rise to move that this House do receive the report submitted. And having said that, Mr. Speaker, I want to move further that the House to constitute itself to Committee of the Whole for further consideration of the report submitted clause by clause. Mr. Speaker, I submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the Leader of the House.
Those in support that the House do receive and adopt the report as submitted by the Chairman Committee on Health, say aye. Those against saying nay, the ayes have it. Those in support that the Honorable House do constitute itself to the Committee of the Whole to consider clause by clause of the report, say aye. Those against saying nay, the ayes have it. I am Honorable Abiodun Mohammed Fadi, Chair of the Committee of the Whole. So, Committee Chairman, please. And the Vice. Who's deputizing?
Mr. Chairman, I'm Honorable Samuel Oluwadola.
Please, you may have to stand up, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Chairman, sir, I'm Honorable Samuel Oluwadola, member representing the good people of Atisbo State Presidency. Chairman of Commission on Health.
Honorable Babadola, please introduce yourself.
Honorable Babalola Abiodun is my name, representing good people of Ibadan North East Constituency 1. Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, long title. Stand part of the bill. Now, long title proposed.
Amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in support that long title be amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. +2.
+1, amendment proposed.
Amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in support. +1, amendment proposed, seconded. Those in support, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+2, amendment proposed.
+2, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in support that +2 be amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+3, amendment proposed.
+3, amended, proposed, seconded.
Those in support that +3 be amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+4, amendment, +4, former, +4, +5.
Renumbered and amended.
Renumbered and amended. Amendment proposed.
All it is renumbered and amended, is it not?
Yes.
So repeat yourself, please.
Yeah, +4, renumbered and amended.
Proposed.
Renumber, amendment, +4 supported, seconded.
Those in favor that +4 be renumbered and amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+5, renumber and amended proposed.
+5, renumber, amendment, seconded.
Those in support that +5 be renumbered and amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+6, renumber and amended proposed.
+6, renumber and amended, seconded.
Those in support that +6 be renumbered and amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+7 become +8, stand part of the bill.
+7 renumbered and stand part of the bill.
+7, renumbered and stand part of the bill, seconded.
Those in favor that +7 be renumbered and stand part of the bill, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+8, renumbered and amended proposed.
+8, renumber, amendment proposed, supported, seconded.
Those in support that +8 be renumbered and amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+9, renumbered and amended proposed.
+9, renumbered and amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in support that +9 be renumbered and amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+10, renumbered and amended proposed.
+10, renumber and amended, proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that +10 be renumbered and amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+11, renumbered and amended proposed.
+11, renumber and amended, amendment proposed, seconded.
Those in favor that +11 be renumbered and amended, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
+12, amended, renumbered and amended, stand part of the bill.
No, stand part of the bill. Be renumbered and stand part of the bill.
+12, because
Sorry, Honorable, let him take that again.
+12, be number and start part of the bill.
Clause 12 will number and stand part of the bill seconded.
Clause 10 and clause 12 renumbered and stand part of the bill. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Chair, I beg to report. Okay.
There is
A new plus 14.
4.
Okay, a new plus 4 inserted. Start part of the bill. Proposed.
A new clause 4 inserted, proposed, seconded.
Those in favor of that, the new clause 4 be inserted and start part of the bill, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Insert new clause 14 does. I start part of the bill.
No, insertion of new clause 4. 14, sorry. 14.
And proposed. Start part of the bill.
Insert a new clause 14, proposed, seconded.
Yeah. Those in favor that clause 14 be inserted and start part of it, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. No. Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that the chair will report back to the ayes, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished honorable colleagues, you will recall that we have just concluded the consideration of reports committee on health that consider the blood transfusion safety bill 2023. I hereby report the progress on the bill as a true reflection of what transpired at the committee of the whole. Long title amended. Clause 1 amended, Clause 2 amended, Clause 3 amended, Clause 4 amended, Clause 5, Clause 4 renumbered and amended, Clause 5 renumbered and amended, Clause 6 renumbered and amended, Clause 7 renumbered and stand part of the bill, Clause 8 renumbered and amended, Clause 9 renumbered and amended, Clause 10 renumbered and amended, Clause 11 renumbered and amended, Clause 12 renumbered and stand part of the bill. Clause 4 inserted and stand part of the bill, Clause 14, the new Clause 14 inserted and stand part of the bill. Distinguished colleagues, I hereby report. Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, esteemed colleague, I rise to move that this honorable House do accept the report as presented by the Chairman, Committee of the Whole, as a true reflection of what we translated in the continuation of the report, and I equally want to move that the report presented by the Chairman, Committee of the Whole, be adopted as a working document of this honorable House. Distinguished colleague, I so submit.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the leader of the House that these reports be adopted. I so second.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, those in support that the report as presented by the chair of the Committee of the Whole that consider the clause by clause amendment of the bill. Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. Speaker and esteemed colleague, I rise to move that the bill, Blood Transfusion Safety Bill 2022, be read for the third time and pass. Distinctly, exercise.
Those in support that, minor.
Mr. Speaker, distinctly, I rise to second the motion as moved by the leader of the House.
Those in support that the bill be read for the third time, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Madam Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable members, Oyo State Blood Transfusion Safety Committee Bill 2023 is being read the third time. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Distinguished honorable colleagues, that was the third reading of the bill on blood transfusion being read for the first time. Third time, and is thereby passed into law. Leader of the House.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move for adjournment of this sitting till tomorrow, Wednesday, 18th day of October 2023 by 10 a.m. Distinctly, I so move.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion as moved by the leader of the House that the sitting will be moved adjourned till tomorrow, Wednesday, 18th. I so second.
Before I put the question for adjournment, I think there's an additional information here from the committee chair on youth and sport. This is to inform the underlisted honorable members that Committee on Youth and Sport will hold a meeting with management team of Ministry of Youth and Sport and its attached agency immediately after today's plenary session at room 1110, Kakos Room, Old Office Complex, Parliament Building, Secretariat, Honorable Y.O. Adebisi Chairman, Honorable I.A. Shitu Vice Chairman, Honorable O.S. Babalola Member, Honorable M.O. Akande Member, Honorable M.O. Abiola Member, Honorable Babalola Member, Honorable Okparede Member. And once again, before I put the question for adjournment, on behalf of the Right Honorable Speaker, who is unavoidably absent today, I want to use this medium to congratulate an industrialist in our state, that is your state, an entrepreneur par excellence, a sports lover who is celebrating his birthday today. I'm referring to Engineer Dr. Sanusi, the CEO of Ilaji Resorts and Hotel, who coincidentally was upgraded to the he became the title holder of Jagun Olubadan just recently. He's celebrating his birthday. He's equally a partner in progress with the state. He has done a lot from my own constituency, Onara, local government, and the state as a whole, and is a friend of our governor. On behalf of the Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Adebo Edward Ogudoyin, we are wishing him long life and prosperity as he celebrates today. God bless him. So therefore, those in support that the House will adjourn to tomorrow, Wednesday, 18th of October 2023, say aye. Say aye. Say aye. Those again say nay. The ayes have it.
We never finish committee.